Hey yo, what's going on everybody? My name is Tylarious. In today's video, I'm giving you guys your brand new Money Fronts DLC money guide, all right? Now, I'm going to try and keep this real quick and real simple because it's really not that complicated and not that difficult. So I'm just going to break this down for you, let you know how much money you can make per hour, and let you know whether or not we have a new top #1 solo money making business in the game. Pretty interesting, right? So before we go any further, if you enjoyed the video and you found it helpful, make sure you dropped a like. And if you don't want to miss out any future content like this on my channel, make sure you are subscribed with notifications turned on. Now, each business has their own independent set of legit and illegitimate ways to making money. The legitimate will be the car wash. Illegitimate ways will be the money laundering. The favor work is something separate. That's a mission strand. We're not talking about that. So this guide is going to focus on the illegitimate form of making money, which is laundering the money for these businesses. Now, we'll start out with the hands-on car wash. That, in my opinion, is the top and the best business to run. You get a 35% boost on your counterfeit cash on the MC businesses as well. The second business that I think that you should go for would be the smoke on the water business. That's number 2 in terms of the mission quality and its overall the efficiency. And then you also get a 35% boost to your ganja MC business. And then last but not least, the Higgins Heyooo is not my favorite, but I still recommend that you own all of them at some point, right? You get a 10% boost with your hanger business sales as well, so that's nice. And like I said, I recommend that you own all of them at some point, but that would be the order I would go. And then for this particular money grind method, I would really just focus on the hands-on car wash business. That's going to be the most efficient overall. Now, to get this thing going, remember, I'm using a Mark II, so this is going to contribute to the time to money ratio, the efficiency overall. So keep that in mind, right? But what you want to do is just simply, you can call RAF, and there's no cooldown for these missions. That is critical. Okay, that's very, very important to the success of the efficiency of this money grind tactic. No cooldown, and you can just call RAF from your phone, and you can launch a money laundering mission. Now, for this week, since it is new, Rockstar has put the hands-on car wash business, the money laundering missions, those are double money, so they're paying out 70 grand. But typically, the laundering services for each one of these businesses pays out $35,000 per mission itself, and it collects in the duffel bag inside the hands-on car wash. So you just go to the duffel bag in the back and you're going to collect your money. Now, in the course of this, you will raise or you'll increase your heat level for each independent business that you're running the laundering missions for. So you will, after basically what it does, every 48 minutes, the heat bar will go up 8% if you own all 3 businesses. If you just own one, say the hands-on car wash, it'll be 10%. It increases AFK, then 9, and then 8. But if you own all 3, it increases 8%. Every 48 minutes. Now, in every laundering mission that you do, it will increase your heat indicator by 10% total, 5% when you start and 5% when you finish the laundering mission. So basically every hour it's going to go up 8%, and every laundering mission you do will go up 10%. So eventually you have to basically wash a car, do a car, or whatever the legit business is for or legit mission is for your business. The Heyooo are just delivering some ganja for the smoke on the water. You have to do that, and it takes your heat indicator back down to 0, because if you max out your heat, then it locks up your business and you can't do anything, so it shuts it down. So keep that in mind. So let's just get to the numbers. Let's just talk about it. It's real simple, real easy. I was averaging between 4 and 5 laundering missions per 20 minutes. And I was breaking it down in 20-minute segments just for a quick grind, and I also calculated this over an hour. So you should be able to get between 12 and 15 missions done per hour, your laundering missions per hour. That's on the hands-on car wash. Again, I found that was the most efficient, just a little bit smoother, a little bit easier for people to run and use. If you don't have a Mark II or a helicopter, you can just use a car and get around and you'll be fine. And then again, the smoke on the water will be the next most efficient. Then the Higgins Heyooo will be third after that. So let's look at the numbers and the payout from the low side. Let's just say that you're able to get 12 laundering missions done per hour. At the base payout, which is $35,000 per laundering mission, you're looking to make roughly $420,000 per hour. And that's 100% solo. And that's it. You know, that's only $1 million startup fee to purchase the hands-on car wash business. Now, say you're absolutely cooking and you're able to get 5 per 20-minute session or 15 per hour. You're looking at making $525,000 per hour. All right. Now, again, I'm testing this and using this with my Mark II. If you're just driving a car around, you'll probably be able to get between 8 and 10 of these missions done. But you're still able to make upwards of $350,000 per hour if that were the case. So you can really make some great cash with this. I mean, definitely can. It's out there. Now, if Rockstar continues to cycle these and put these on double cash money, you're looking at some serious cash, because right now with double cash money, if you're able to complete 12 laundering missions per hour, you're looking at $840,000 per hour. And if you're able to max out your time to money ratio and your efficiency, and you're able to get about 15 of these laundering missions per hour, you'll be able to clear $1,050,000 per hour on the laundering missions for this week, because the hands-on car wash business, the laundering missions there are paying out double cash money. So that's 70 grand a pop. So not too bad. It really is. It's just, you know, it's that short amount of money, that just that 35 a pop, or 70 right now. But if you're disciplined and you're focused, you can make a tremendous amount of cash with this on standard payout or with double cash money. And like I was saying, this is now in the top 3 for solo money making methods, if not the best way to make money in GTA Online as a solo player. So that's pretty substantial right there. Only downfalls is that you have $1 million startup fee, which isn't that bad, but if you're like a brand new player, then that may be an issue, but still worth it to get through. And then the mission variety isn't too bad. I wish it could be a little bit more extensive, but it's okay the way it is. Each business has 4 different laundering missions, but 3 different locations. So essentially 12 different missions per business for the laundering missions, but just 4 different types of them each. So it can get a little tedious, but nothing that you can't handle, especially if you are disciplined and you stay on top of this. All right. So there you guys have it. Ran the numbers, crunched it out a little bit. Hope you found this helpful. I hope you guys get this knocked out. And it's just good to kind of mix it up from the heists here and there, and kind of go off meta. But like I was saying, this is technically a new meta method for making money for solo players in GTA Online. All right, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you liking these missions? Do you find that you can get between 12 and 15 if you with your max out your time to money ratio? Let me know what you guys are finding, and let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. All right, thank you all so much for watching. You know what to do. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel with notifications turned on. And make sure you smash that like button. We'll see you guys in the next video, all right? Peace out. Yeah.